Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they put it on the ground here in the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MPs, hey! 11 MPs.
Burrow will throw. Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On one, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Burrow on first down, forced out to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on second and 10. Burrow buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They go play action with Burrow. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Burrow eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wentz now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first is Wentz. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz flushed out right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
No.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run it with Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him, and since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Here we go.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On play action, it's Wentz. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. To throw, Burrow. And now here's another interception. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Back to throw, Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if you're back up.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Trade 15.
Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
14.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Looking deep downfield. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.